My name is Mark Cochran. I'm the Assistant Director of District 9 of the United Steelworkers. We're located in Gardendale, Alabama. Our district is comprised of the 7 southern states and the Virgin Islands. We've got Mississippi, Alabama, Georgia, Florida, Tennessee, North Carolina, South Carolina. The Virgin Islands consist of St. Thomas, St. John, and St. Croix. We have about 430 contracts that we service in the district. I have 23 staff that report, that service these contracts, and we range anywhere from healthcare, pharmaceuticals, the steel industry. We have 55 primary paper mills in District 9, much of which are located in Alabama and North Carolina.
So can you talk about some of the labor challenges? You talked about having paper mills in Alabama. What's it like working inside of those mills? What are the worker conditions?
Paper mills are extremely hot in the summertime and extremely cold in the wintertime. Paper mills it's a high-paying job. It is a very dangerous condition job. We have a lot of injuries and even fatalities in those. But we work hard on safety, on membership safety, on safety programs, walkthroughs. We're constantly trying to evolve and to make the job safer. The paper mill is generally they're going to be located in very rural communities. They're very seldom found inside a radius from a big city or a big town. And these people, they are the livelihood of where they're from. People generally from paper mills will be in that 25 to 30 mile area from where a paper mill is located. So they are a heart and soul of most of the rural communities.
And what would you say, so if you're a person, you sort of grew up in a community with a paper mill, do you think there's a lot of autonomy in being able to work outside of that? Do the mills usually sort of control what's possible in the workforce? Can you talk a little bit about economics?
Most paper mill communities is family. Most of them are people that had grew up in that neighborhood, had family in the neighborhood, and actually generations of people. It's very, very familiar to see second and third generation workers inside those mills. So it's just a hand-me-down. The same way with some of the aluminum smelters or the aluminum industry. Those people as fathers, grandfathers, and sons has come on and started taking those jobs. So for those that don't go to college or even do and come back, they are generally the source of income for generations.
Yeah. So can you talk about what's the relationship between workers and employers in that context? I guess maybe walk us a little bit through whether it's an aluminum mill or a paper mill, or maybe you can talk a little bit about both, or some of the other workers that you represent. So what's a day like going into work, but also what do the lives of those folks tend to be like outside of work?
Outside of work, most of your paper mills and most of your industries are generally 12-hour shifts. For the most part, they'll spend 3 days on, 4 days off, 4 days on, 3 days off. And the way the mills are these days, and not just mills, even the aluminum industry, even the steel industry that's still left, they are running so short-handed. There's no reserves that they used to be in times gone by. They're running hand to mouth, and these people are getting to the few days that they get to be off with family, and now, due to them not having the reserve operators, they will, a lot of times they'll miss 2, if not all 3 days of their off days, which puts a lot of strain on their family, puts a lot of strain on their community, puts a lot of strain on the church and any other groups that they're part of because they can't be there. because the job comes first. And along with that, excessive overtime because of company lean manufacturing. Lean manufacturing has really taken a toll on people's health and the safety, because if you've spent 2 or 3 shifts and then forced in 2 or 3 shifts, you're tired and your mind is not where it should be. And we try to make sure that we talk to these companies and try to negotiate ways for these people to absolutely have some time to refresh and revitalize for themselves and for their families.
And thinking about the sort of philanthropy community, funders, both national, local here in Alabama, regional and south, or in the Virgin Islands and I guess the Southern Islands, right? Mm-hmm. Caribbean. In philanthropy, if you wanted to get involved, you wanted to make working conditions better for people in mills and factories throughout the South, what would you do? Like how do you partner in that work? What kinds of advocacy would you recommend?
I would definitely come into the areas where these industries are located and find the community grassroots activism, whether it be church, whether it be social, and I would find the programs that they've got started. And if we can build inside those communities where these people are actually born, raised, and came through generational lives, and put the emphasis on making a better quality of life, I think it would help all the way around. It even would help the companies to be more profitable, and to be a happier employee will make a lot better decisions, and will make a lot better quality product than a person that goes in dreading to be there and never wants to be there. And I think that if we could start training and doing some initiative of bringing everybody into the fold, giving everybody an equal chance to have something in life, that's the great start of trying to rebuild this industrialized, developed nation.
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.